Hey y'all. Happy Mother's Day. I know this is a random live. And I don't know if I'll be going live tomorrow. So I said, let me just come on here with all my chaos and stuff. Yeah, I just got a whole lot of, yeah. So I'm just going to show y'all what I have set up already. So this is my self-care. I actually set this up last week. Yeah, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Sometimes when I get insomnia, I'll just put stuff together. So this is my self-care planner, my Hobonichi. Let's see, is it anything else I can show y'all in the back? Oh yeah, and I did start setting up some journal pages. I actually journal in the bag. I'm just gonna turn really quick. You know, I know some of y'all do the whole pause, zoom in stuff, whatever. But anyway, so this is that. Hey everybody. So if you have a Hobonichi, please know that you can journal in the back. You get quite a few blank pages. So if you didn't know what to do with those blank pages, you can plan in the front. And I didn't really do all that well planning the whole week in here. Well, I did this, but I didn't go in there. So I like to show transparency. I don't always fill everything out. And then, like I said, in the back, you can go and journal, make lists, do quite a bit with it. So make sure you maximize using what you buy. If you don't know how to use things, don't hesitate to ask or go look at some videos to get some ideas so that you're just not buying stuff to buy stuff, okay? Another thing that I have right here is the Hobonichi. So no, I did not go out and buy it, y'all. I was actually gifted this in February, and I started playing around with it actually in April. Oh, you're going down the whole tart shell. I already know you are. So I played around with this in April, and then today I just did another page. I am on the quest to use stuff that I have. I have too much stuff, y'all. And at some point, I need to use it. So I was like, let me pull some of these books. And another book that I used was also a gift. Not all of this is from the same book, but a lot of it is. So I had fun with this. And I did a poll on the community post where I post y'all, and I asked what y'all would like to see. Would you like me to show you how to use the Hobonichi and a Hobonichi? And if so, what did you want to see? So I had a couple of, two responses, two. And both actually mentioned me showing how to journal inside of some of these things. So that is that. So I will show you all how to do some of those things in pre-recorded videos and videos. Y'all, I bought some new cardstock that was on sale, but it's not down here, and I'm not running upstairs to get that. So yeah. Yeah, I like finding like stuff that I already had and I started using. I'm like, oh, this stuff is actually cute, because sometimes when I buy stuff, I don't like it right then and there, and then I end up liking it. So this is the note sheets, Hobonichi, whatever y'all want to call it. I have some other sheets that I'll be putting in this. I'm actually building somebody a planner out. So my Hobonichi will be, you know, probably different than what you all are seeing. Y'all know I am more of a daily sheet planner. So I want to be able to show you how to daily sheet plan, how you can journal inside of this, the Hobonichi, whatever you have. So again, if you have suggestions, look at that question that I posted earlier today and post some things that you want to see, and I will build some videos off of that. And I think, hold on, let me close this. I think that'll work. Okay, so this is my for real planner, okay? This right here, I just did basically a brain dump so I would know what to put over in here. And this is what I'll use this week. Now, I repurposed this whole sheet. This sheet was actually from a meal prep. This sheet was the back side of this sheet. So these two don't go together. So that's the thing about me, y'all. I don't like being confined all the way. Now, I do have a coil planner that works for me as far as just overall planning and putting my bills and stuff in there. But I like having the ability to just move around like I want to. I've been like that since I was a little girl. I don't like being controlled. So as long as I can kind of do what I want to do, I'm fine. And as long as I'm getting stuff done, then we go from there. So I started setting this up today. So over here, I'll put, you know, some things I need to do. I'll start tracking some stuff. What did I get up? Was this makeup? Not ma'am. Anyway, so I have chores right here, the grocery shopping list that I'll do right here. And then you can put whatever you want to track for your daily trackers. I could keep this as a fitness tracker over here if I wanted to. So what I like about stuff like this, you can tailor it weekly to what you need. Again, I'm not over all a weekly planner, but there are some weeks that I care nothing about a planner. So if I can at least have this down or the weekly thing done, if I don't touch the planner again, then we cool, okay? So that's how that works. So what I'll be tracking this week, y'all, I don't even know what pen I want to write with. Acting like I don't have 400 pens staring at me. So we're just gonna roll with the let's just go ahead and use a Paper Mate. I think we're gonna use Paper Mate. All right, so a couple of things that I do want to track all throughout the week is I like to track, you know, my steps. So remember, we said I can do over here, this can be strictly fitness things that I track. So I'm gonna go ahead and put over here workout. Then I want to track hydration. I want to track steps. Now, when I say steps, I want to track if I'm going to make 10,000 steps per day. I'm not really reaching that goal too well. However, we're going to track steps. I'm gonna put a dash and I'm gonna put 10K. Now, also I do have a fitness section in here, so that's a little different. But this, again, if I choose not to pull a whole planner out for the rest of the week, I can go and fill in this stuff right here. So we have workout, hydration, steps, and then what else do I usually track? Fitness. Because I don't feel like I'm gonna do a fitness layout this week. See, y'all, I wasn't caring this week. This week was just like whatever. Now the plus with this right here, I can pull up my app and I'll go in and track all of this right here. So I do track sleep, and in reference to tracking sleep, I'm tracking if I sleep, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, some of y'all know we're supposed to sleep 8 hours, but I track if I sleep 6 or more hours. Okay, so we're gonna track sleep. And I'm going to put 6+ hours. All right, so those are the things that I'll track over here. I haven't really decided what I'm going to track daily-wise over here. I can always go in and track journal. You know, that's so cliche because I know half of that's going to be pretty much filled in for the most part. And then down here I have my world and Ty's world, okay? So whatever Ty has going on is what goes on this side, and whatever I have going on goes on this side. So I know for sure he has field trip, so I'm going to put that. Let me take this bracelet off because it's knocking. So I know he has a field trip on Wednesday, and then I know that I have a wedding and a graduation party to go to on Friday. Yes, 2. So I'm gonna have to make that happen. Have to go to the wedding, say congratulations, eat so her money does not go to waste, give her a hug, her gift, throw the deuces, drive a whole nother hour back to go to a graduation party. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be an eventful day. So we're gonna go ahead. I did switch pens on y'all. I think this one writes a little bit finer for me. So I'm gonna put, let me move this up because I'm at the end. I'm gonna slide this up and I'm gonna put wedding. I'm gonna put wedding, and then I don't think I can fit graduation party, so I'm just gonna put party, and I'll know what both of those are. So that's that. And you know I am not a social butterfly. So yeah, actually I'm not going to be able to sleep on Saturday because on Saturday, my son has his track banquet, and I have, hold on, I have a sorority meeting and his track banquet, so that's cute. All right, so let me go ahead and fill that in. So one of the things I want to think of, right? I know a lot of people, you do your pages, we take the pictures, we post it, and that's cute, okay? It's real cute. But make sure after you post those pictures, you go ahead and fill in your paper. Now, if you're a daily planner, obviously you're going to plan each day. But if you know you're going to forget all of this stuff, you need to go ahead and fill it in. After you take that picture, don't nobody care, y'all. It's cute. You know, that like is pushed real quick, and then here you go forgetting to fill in your stuff, and you like, oh my god, what was it that I had to do? So here, I'm here for the picture, scrolling, liking, because I like it. I like to post my pictures, but I also want to make sure that I'm going to be very productive and get the stuff done, and I'm not going to roll into the next week like, oh my god, how did I forget? You forgot because you was busy flexing for the gram, and you wasn't flexing for your productivity. So we want to make sure after you take your picture, like your pictures and all the stuff that you do, that you go back and you write in what you have going on. The planner that I'm using, this is a hybrid planner. This is a half letter cover by Martha Stewart, and my inserts are from everybody. This is a Peanuts planner code. These are two different inserts joined together. I use pristine papery. Whatever floats my boat for the week is the sheet that I use. So this week, you know, I just was like, oh, I don't feel like printing out any more inserts. So I'm about to just, you know, hybrid this thing together. So that's what we have right now. All right. So we said the wedding party, chapter meeting. He has a field trip. He has track banquet. I feel like he has something else going on in life, but we'll discover that. Tomorrow I have to meal prep because that is very vital. So I'll need to meal prep on Monday. And then, yeah, so I'm going to need to get my nails done probably Wednesday. I typically do not get my nails done this close together, but I was finally able to get on the books. One of my friends, like, she stays super booked, and I had to hop on her schedule in June. So I need to get my nails done this week so that they're not growing off the tip and falling off on video, you know. So I need to kind of space it where it makes sense. So I'm gonna go and get a fill-in on probably Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'm gonna just go ahead and write it for Wednesday. If that changes, that's fine, but at least I know this is something that needs to be done. If you're nosy and you want to know what nail tech I'm talking about, her name is Pinky. If you look up Poochie Paws, it's a very famous nail shop here in Atlanta. It's black owned. Yeah, so that great stuff. And so we said nail appointment. All right, so here's the great thing about this. If I chose not to write anything else in here, I could be fine. I know that Friday I'm going to get some little money. I know that I have to meal prep. I know that there's field trip. He has a banquet. I know, like, my vital things that are going on. So I'm pretty cool. Like, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh my God, am I forgetting anything else? Because I'm not. I have the base things that I want to do down. So that's a way that you can plan, and you don't feel like you're obligated to planning, okay? So I know a lot of us do this as a coping mechanism. Cool. But y'all, sometimes you got to move past that, because what happens is you're planning, and you're not living, and you're not even doing the activity. So you want to make sure you're putting the plans down and you're checking them off. It's something that I call plans in motion. And all that means is I've set the plans on paper, and now I'm moving and putting those plans in motion. And at the end of the night or the end of the week, you're able to actually check stuff off past the pretty, past the handwriting. Everything ain't pretty, because I have some pages that don't look like anything. But you don't want to keep always moving stuff over to the next day or over to the next week. All right, so we have that. Workout, hydration, steps, sleep. I'll be pretty much working all day tomorrow, getting orders out. So I want all orders pretty much out by Wednesday or Thursday. So I know tomorrow's going to be a work day. I can put a sticker down there. Oh, let me get my sticker book. All right, y'all. So let's find a sticker that I want to use. And I'm going to put that down, and it's going to indicate, hey, it's going to indicate that I need to, okay, hold on. See, I got Peyton, the entrepreneur, and then I have Peyton at the desk, okay? I can use one of those. Let's see. Let's use Peyton over here. Okay, speaking of entrepreneur, if you bought the journal prompts for work life, I hope y'all have started on those. I'm actually going to do a journal entry tonight after I get off live. I also wanted to let entrepreneurs know, or people that want to go into business know, that those journal prompts will come out at the end of this week. So yeah, the purse stickers are already back in the shop, and you may want to get them now, because if you get them tonight, you get free shipping. After tonight, free shipping no longer will exist. And the code for that is ship free. Let me put this in here for you real quick. I'm going to put the site, and then I'm going to put the code is free, ship free. All right, so that's that. If you're interested in the purse stickers, she's asking did I bring them back to the shop, y'all. Now, they do look different than the last ones, because it wouldn't have been fair for the limited edition to be re-released. So that's those. And then this is the sticker sheet. I took this part. I already used those, y'all. So you just get all of these in different sizes, and then you get this kind. So 2 for $9 or 1 for $4.75 each. Free shipping. Ends at, I believe, $11.59 tonight. Thanks for asking. All right, so I'm gonna go and put this. So me and Peyton are gonna be working all day tomorrow. We're gonna work all day tomorrow, so I'm gonna put that right there. And then I'm going to, thanks D for ordering. I did see your name. Thank you for ordering. And then I'm gonna put work in. So I really like little stickers, if y'all haven't noticed. Now, typically I don't use that many stickers in these books. You see, I'll use a couple of them here and there, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes it's just in the corners, and I do that. So, all right. So what else did we say? We said I'm going to track some other stuff daily, but we haven't figured that out, so I'm not going to make that stuff up. I'm not going to just write that because I'm on here when I really put some little thought in it. Oh, you know, one thing that I can do, even though this is for fitness, I need to put over here eating out, because I need to slow down on eating out. While my weight is remaining the same and I'm losing inches, I could be losing way more if I stay out of that fast food line. So let's track eating out. And my goal this week is not to eat out like that. I'll still put, Lord, my eyelashes just coming out on me. Eating out, and then I'm going to put, I'm going to do gratitude journal, y'all, because that's one thing that I am struggling with. Not showing gratitude internally with myself, but as far as writing it down, I don't know why I be fighting that. So I have an actual gratitude journal that I'm speaking in reference to using. All right, so far that's what I have to track. If I don't track anything else, I don't care about all that. All right, so we have chores, the grocery shopping. I already know what I need to pick up. I'm going to be real basic again this week. I need some ground turkey. So I'm going to do ground turkey. I already have red potatoes. And then I'm going to do asparagus. And I actually have some jasmine rice. So I'm going to be real plain Jane this week. Ground turkey, asparagus. I may pick up one or more vegetables. And then that'll be it. I already have like my grains for the morning. I already have my eggs. So all of that stuff is pretty much in order. These are just the only 2 items that I need to pick up. I try to have a lot of stuff on hand so I don't have to run to the store that much. So these will be my two little cute little items. Let me look and see. And I need to pick up some water. Outside of that, I am good as far as the grocery list is concerned. And so this is pretty much how my planning goes, y'all. Like, it's not super, super complex. Let me just write the word. I'm just writing the word orders. All right, and then right here, it can be a note section. So whatever you want to do with that blank section, you go in. As I figure out which chores I'm going to do this week, I'll add that. Now, these cute little sections right here, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that just yet. So I'm not going to overthink these sections. And then this is where my daily planning will come in. I'll write in what I need to do with those days. Thank you, Tarshell. So yeah, I'll go in and write whatever. Now, I'm not going to write the graduation and all of that stuff over there because that's going to be a little bit redundant. So we don't want to be redundant. All right, y'all, that was cute. That was planning at the end. That's what real planning is. Like, all the extra stuff is just something that we do because it is self-gratifying. But that was all that was needed there. All right, so let's do this. This is the blackout journal. I thought in my mind I did, but I'm gonna tell you what that first chore need to be. It need to be cleaning off this doggone desk. I thought I had my other journal, but I don't. So y'all just stuck with watching me do this blackout journal. All right. So I started a page. I was playing around with some of my pens. I did pick up a few new pens. So if you are journaling with me and you have some black cardstock, feel free to pull the black cardstock out. If you have a regular journal, that's fine. You can pull that out and y'all can write this down because this is a journal prompt. This has nothing to do with the other journal prompts, y'all. The journal prompts that I sell, you will never see those unless you order those, and hopefully nobody is sharing them. But you won't see those, so you'll never really see me write about it. Now, the only thing that y'all did see was this, but I didn't give you a prompt. This was basically to get me in the mind frame to start writing on work life, but I did not give you what everybody else has that has ordered it. All right. This right here was a self-care page that I did. This is self-care ideas for May. And what I have on here is I found a quote of the month in regards to self-care. So that's a page that you can put in your journal that I think is really cool. You just give a couple of things that you can do within the month. So this is not your self-care for the whole year or self-care for the quarter. This is specifically for the month of May. And I put down a couple of things that I can do that I know that I can actually check off, right? So I can go to bed early before 11 p.m. if I choose to. Hey, Leah, but that won't be happening today because it's 10:32, okay? So we already know that's enough for today. And then I have resumed my audiobooks. I'm actually do that tonight while I'm journaling. That came out country. And then try a new coffee shop, find a new therapist, and schedule an appointment. So here's my thing. I'll go down a whole list of therapists, but won't schedule. I have my look. I didn't even bought my stickers for my therapy appointments, and I'm like, girl, if you don't actually schedule that thing. So that is for the month of May. That has to be scheduled. Try a new coffee shop. Journal. I can go ahead and check journal off. I just wrote it because it was cute. We know that I already journal. So let's go ahead and check that off. And let's check that off with another color. So we're going to check that out. So what I wanted to show you all is different things that you can add in your journal outside of the Dear Diary or Today Was or This Is How I'm Feeling. You can have fun pages in your journal, and it'll actually get you to the point that you want to open up the journal again. Girl, I know, Tarshelle. I said if I don't get it all the way together. Okay, so I bought these gel pens. They were $9.99, but of course, you know, we pulled out a good old 40% coupon because we don't pay full price. No, they were 30% off already. I used the coupon on something else. Oh, cool, Leah. Yeah, since you're traveling on a plane and stuff. I'm still rolling my eyes at those prompts. What if? But yeah, again, y'all, so if you're working on the work prompts, I hope y'all are getting through them. And it's okay if you roll your eyes at me as you're doing them. I love you all dearly. So that's that. If you're entrepreneur, self-employed, your journal prompts will be coming out at the end of the week. I can give you a little preview. You will have a project. So if you know that you're going to buy those journal prompts, I can go ahead and give you a little heads up. Go buy a pot, a little small pot, and a pack of seeds that you can plant. So that's just your foreshadowing to what we're going to do. And it's going to actually be something that you track along the way. All right. So these are the self-care ideas. So create you a page in your journal for May. I know May is almost over, but even if you did 2 or 3 things that you want to do for self-care, go ahead and set that page up in your journal. And make it something that you want to do or something that you need, okay? Not everything doesn't have to be money related, right? So you see I have no social media days. That's free. Do a face mask. I already have the product. That's free. Journal. Free. Try a new coffee shop. Nope, that's not free. Find a new therapist. Insurance gonna pay for it. It ain't free, but it's free. Resume, resume resume, resume audiobooks. I already have those installed. I just need to listen to them. And then go to bed early. That's free. So if you notice, self-care does not always cost. I'll also say this about self-care. Self-care is not always fun. I think there's a misconception that self-care is like this lay on the beach and, you know, look super, super cute. Self-care ain't always pretty. So sometimes you have to do the work so that you can learn about you so you know what you need. So just understand sometimes self-care is not always pretty, but it's necessary. All right, so that's the self-care page. And I left this blank because after I do this, I want to be able to do a recap on this self-care for the month of May. So this will be a recap page. All right, so me and my mom, we always talk about different little stuff, and she always gives some great ideas, y'all. So sometimes she helps me. When I get a little too quiet, she's like, all right, girl, you haven't posted anything. What's going on? But she mentioned something really nice, and it was like, wow. She read it somewhere. My mom reads a lot, like 20 times more than I read. And it's called Wow, Woman of Worth. And so, of course, y'all know I'm all about... You said you have 4 credits. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off. What genre of books do you like to read? Because I go all over the place. Like, I go from self-help to far left. Like, so I read all. It just depends on what you're looking for. And maybe what I'll do is compile a list and write a list down in my journal, and then I'll snap a picture. But yeah, let me know what kind of genre, or if people have any suggestions on books that you're reading or listening to, drop it in the comment section. Okay, yeah, I have to get you a list, some of the lists that I have for the self-help. Most of those I typically read. I don't do audio books, but I can give you the titles. I'll just have to create a list for you. All right, so this says, Wow, Woman of Worth. And so what the prompt basically is going to talk about is your self-worth, how you view your self-worth, and do you feel that you're worthy of the things that you desire? Okay, so the prompt is, do you think you are worthy of the things you desire? Now, in order to answer that question, you're going to need to know what it is that you desire out of your life. And I'm not talking all materialistic things. You can add that, of course. But in general, like, how do you view your self-worth. So I'm going to do a couple of questions on here. So I might get real quiet on y'all for a second. All right, so the first question is, how do you view your self-worth? All right, the second one is going to be, do you think you are worthy of the things you desire? And so when you answer, do you think you are worthy of the things you desire, you also will probably have to answer, what are the things you desire, okay? And so some of those things might be, for example, you desire happiness. A lot of times we say, I want to be happy, I want to feel peace, I want to feel joy, but what does that look like, right? What does that mean? So what does happiness, what do you think happiness feels like? So you kind of want to break it down to what those desires are, and then you say, do you think you are worthy? Now, if you say yes, why are you worthy? And are you seeing those things come into your life? And if not, why? So that's how you can break down your journal moments. Now, I'm not going to give you a super descriptive journal prompt, because we're just not, okay? At that point, that's when we get into the whole journal prompts that I released. But this is something to get you all writing if you're like, okay, I don't know what to write about. I've been writing the same thing over and over. I'm getting a little bored. So you can start with this. The first thing you'll do is define worth, worthy, and worthiness. And then you can do, how do you view your self-worth? Do you think you are worthy of the things you desire? And then, of course, you'll break down why or why not. All right, and so this will be my left hand side, and this is where I could break down this, and then I'll probably go in and draw some more stuff just because that's just me being a little extra. So this is a journal prompt that y'all can do. Let me put, I'm gonna put the week of, because this actually could be longer than a day entry. So this is the week. Well, we're actually ending the week, but I'm going to go ahead and say the week of 5/13 through 5/19. Because I know I'm not going to start this particular prompt today. All right, so again, this just gives you a prompt to work on if you needed something to write on outside of everything that you've been writing lately. Then this is something that you can utilize if you wish. All right, so I'm gonna just put this down here. And then we've created a page. So this is some things that I do in my journal periodically. I'll just come up with things that I want to write about at some point. It might not be right then and there, but let's just say I'm just overthinking something in life, like, why is this not working for me, or woe me. It might be a woe me moment, but I might not necessarily write then and there, but I'll write the questions like, why am I feeling this way? And then I'll write what it is that I'm talking about at that point, leave a page or two blank, and then I'll go back and write on it. So that is why I do that whole May divider, and then when the next month comes, like, I know that I can go back even if it's not on that day. All right, so that is that. This is the self-care. Hold on, y'all, because there's one that I can't show. This is the work life. And then this is the Hello May page. I just didn't put anything right here. And then this is the front of this page. So I am still writing in my other journal. That's just, y'all, I just really thought I had that over here. But I guess I really wasn't trying to write in it. All right, and so one last thing that I can show you all is how to use some of these stencils. And I'm not a pro at these, but if you have these stencils, you can use them in your journal. These were, again, a gift, but I do know they're off of Amazon because I gave her, this was like when we had a Secret Santa, but you put stuff that you wanted from Amazon. And so I do know these came off of Amazon. So you get different little patterns that you can use on your page. And I'm trying to see if I have any of the other ones. I know I have some upstairs because I was, again, I keep journals all over, downstairs, upstairs. All right, so let's see what we want to do with these. Good night, love you. All right, so somebody drop a quote or inspirational word for me, and I'm going to build around that. If you have a quote or inspirational word. And I'm going to use, I'm going to do a page with mainly green. Yeah, we're just going to do greens. And then probably a white. So if you have a motivational word, inspirational word, something. We'll utilize those. And I do need, I'm going to do a silver too because the silver sticks out just a little bit. So we'll do the greens and then the silver. What I actually can do, we can scratch that, y'all. I can make this a Mother's Day page. So these are a variety of pens. This is the Kaiser Color Gel Pens. That's these right here. Then, oh, that's the Kaiser too. Then you have the Jelly Roll. This is the Metallic by Jelly Roll. There's another green that I have by Jelly Roll, but it's not showing its face right now. But this is Jelly Roll by Sakura. Hope I'm saying that name right. This is a green by Pilot. The Pilot G2, but that's going to be the metallic pen. So if you're using black paper, it needs to be like a metallic. Most of the packages will say can be used on dark paper or whatever the case may be. And this is a sparkly pen. This is not going to show up as bright on the paper, but I can do it as an accent. All right, so we're going to make a Mother's Day page. Now, let me say this. You can do a Mother's Day page regardless. So for some people, this was a very happy and joyous day. For other people, this was probably a not so good day, right? So, and if you have followed Journal Jot and Jive, you know our journal encompasses everything, the great, the good, and the not so good. So I would encourage, no matter what side of the coin you're on, that you do a journal entry so that you can get those emotions out and you can write how you genuinely felt. All right. No feeling is wrong that you have, but you also don't want that feeling to roam in your head all day long. All right, so I'm just going to pull off of these over here. I have no clue what I'm about to do with these. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little box. And I'm going to make sure that I go outside of the norm. So a lot of times I like to do everything straight or in order, but not today. All right, so let's go ahead and create a box. And I'm going to use a little washi because this is almost gone. So let's put this little washi down. This is some little sunflowers. Oh, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait, work with me. Hey, what's going on? Okay, so again, we're gonna do a Mother's Day page. You just redid your happy planner. So we're gonna do a Mother's Day page, and this page can be done by everybody, whether you are a mother or not. If you are a mother, if you have a great relationship with your mom, if you don't have a great relationship with your mom, if your mom has passed away, if you have been pregnant but you lost a child, I can relate to several of those. I do still have my mom here with me, but in regards to pregnancy loss, I have the t-shirt, the socks, the bracelet, and one thing that helped me a lot was actually using a journal and therapy. So again, this may not be the most comfortable thing to talk about, but I encourage everyone to get whatever feelings out that you have. So again, if you had infancy loss, any of those things, I would encourage writing about that as well. You know, just a little transparency. My child is a rainbow baby. I literally, in 2004, almost passed away because I had an ectopic pregnancy that ruptured, and I had a bleed out even after they gave me the medicine. So a lot of times y'all look at people and you think we don't understand and know what's going on, but more people understand than you know. So I do encourage pulling those journals out. If you're angry, if you're mad, you write why you're angry and you're mad. If you were happy, what made you happy? What did you experience? Who did you see? Did you call? Oh, see, this is why these little stencils don't work for me. Did you talk to anybody? You want to write all aspects, okay? Today, what we did, we went over to my mom's house, and we had a good day. Another thing many people don't know about me, my grandmother has been deceased since 2012. That's my dad's year, that's my grandmother's year. And ever since I moved to the metro Atlanta area, we would always go to Columbus, Georgia every year, y'all. When I say every year, every year. Oh, Leah. Yeah, it's a lot of rainbow babies out here. So we were so accustomed to Columbus. That was like a major adjustment. And so after 2012, Mother's Day was real different for me because my grandmother was my only grandparent that I physically got to see and meet. You know about Columbus, Muskogee County. Now, this is Columbus, Georgia now. This ain't in Ohio. So that was a major adjustment that had to happen. So I've been through several stages. Several stages. Come on, Columbus. Yeah, so we used to go for everything. Everything. All right, y'all. So y'all know I do the little decorating and stuff. Yeah, I was born in Columbus, but I moved up here when I was super young, but I was shipped to Columbus over the summers. So I got to learn about Lumbus. Okay, y'all, that pen didn't like me. Let me move over here. She used to live off of Urban Avenue, Macon Road. All right, so in here, I'm going to put Mother's Day 2019. Okay. Yeah, I have quite a bit of family still down there. They're still there. A lot of my aunts and 2 of my uncles, they're still there. And a slew of cousins. So that's that. So yeah, I'm going to put Mother's Day 2019. Yeah, I moved here super young, y'all. Super young. But I always claim my hometown when people ask where was I born. I don't sit and flex like I was born at Grady Hospital, because I wasn't. I was born in Columbus Medical. Okay, Tarshell. Um, so Mother's Day 20. Yeah, my pens just want to fail me today. Y'all, you know these the pens I always talk about that I keep trying to hold on to. Let me just toss that one all the way out of my way. Oh, awesome. Y'all donated a lot of stuff. Awesome. Okay, so Mother's Day. $20.19. All right, y'all. So I tried to get some pictures with my kid, and he just was doing the most. Like, y'all would just have to know my child to know what I was trying to accomplish, and he just was like, you know. So I got a few, and I'll probably put a little collage and put it over here. And matter of fact, me and my sister and my son, we didn't even take a picture with my mom today. We all trifling. Just so trifling. But I'll put that there. And so then what I'll also do is I'll write like what we did. Y'all, we watched this movie. I don't know if y'all are into action movies. Now it's a little gory. So if blood and the person getting shot bothers you, don't watch it. So the movie is called, hold on y'all, hold on. Let me let y'all know. The movie is called, so y'all, this is my monthly planner. I do record stuff that happens in here too. The movie, where's the movie? Oh man, I didn't write the name of the movie down. Yes, I did. I did. Where did I write this movie? Oh goodness, hold on y'all. I'm trying to find this movie. It's called, it ain't in there. It's called Death Wish. It has Bruce Willis in it. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that movie. That movie is the bomb. Like, it had me covering one eye. One eye. So I'm gonna write about that. We watched the movie, and that movie, like, I'm gonna watch it again. That movie, I was here for it. Like, I don't even like going to the movie theaters, and if I would have went to the movie theaters, I would have been so here for that. So we did that. My mom is a planner, so I got her this sticker book that I actually wanted for myself. I can't even tell y'all which one. It was a Happy Planner sticker book, and then I got her this roll of, y'all, I've showed it on here before. It's like cardstock, but it's on a roll. So I got her that, and then me and my sister are gonna plant her some flowers at her mailbox, and she got some other stuff, and my son got her some flowers and her favorite candy bar. He picks out his own gifts. So you know how, like, sometimes when you was younger, the parent would pick out the gift and you sign the name? Nah, he does it. And so then he even listened to me, because long time ago I was like, oh, I want this. It's this cactus and it's yellow. Once I pot it, y'all will see it on screen, but it's not in a pot, so I don't want to be real country with it still in the regular thing, so y'all will be able to see it. But he got me that, and he got me a packet of seeds. I kept saying I want to grow a plant from scratch, and like I told y'all earlier, if you're doing the entrepreneur journal prompts that I'll be releasing this week, then it'll make sense with the plants that we'll be doing. Where is one that okay, this one shows up. So again, these are stencils that you can use. You really probably need to paper clip them down, because if you don't have a tight hold on them, they will shift a little bit. And you can get these off of Amazon. I need to put the link. You can use these on the regular, in your regular journals. This is not just based off of the black journal. It's whatever you want to use it on. All right, so that's a little stencil right there. Now you want to ask yourself whatever question. How did your Mother's Day go? How did you feel on this day? You know, the prompt questions that you prompt yourself, and you want to be descriptive, like what did you have on today? Did you stay in your pajamas? Did you have a Kleenex box by you? Did you get a little teary? Were you joyful? Whatever your emotions were that you felt, that's what you're going to write. Like, you're not going to fake it till you make it. You're going to put how you really felt. I had a couple of teary moments because this is also my best friend's mom passed away last year. So this is actually the second Mother's Day without her. And a lot of times when you're connected to a person so close, you still feel like you hurt for them because you just don't know what to do. So I was a little bit teary-eyed earlier today. But I had put it together. You know, I be trying to hold them tears in sometimes when I know that's not good. So my emotions were on both sides. So I'll be writing about that. I'm going to draw some little flowers or a little vine on the side. And then I'm going to write something right here like what was my mood. Matter of fact, let me do that right here. All right, so let's see. My mood. Let's do my mood. Let me put a little line right here. So if you don't want this to look like the traditional journal entry, then you can kind of do some things like I'm doing. Put little bubbles and little stuff like that. Like one section. My mood was what I did, what I ate. So for example, we didn't want anything super major. My mom wanted collard greens, and I was like, some chicken. And okay, I'm country, so this is gonna sound real country. I don't know if y'all do sliced tomatoes with cucumber and Italian dressing or vinegar. So that's all I wanted. I don't want a cornbread, though, anything. So that's what, oh, man, I be messing up, y'all, with this little thing. That's what we ate. Oh, that's going to be real, real janky, what I just did right here. So, yeah, some baked chicken, collard greens, and some sliced tomatoes and cucumbers. Just the country in me. All right, so we're going to put my mood. But I'm going to do something a little different with this to spruce this up. Let's see. Or I might put today I felt. And then in this little section, I'm going to box it off. And then over here, I'll put in what feelings that I felt. It might not even be like a whole paragraph. If I choose to write a paragraph, I can. If I do that, I would probably use the Pilot G2 because it'll allow me to go in a little bit finer in those areas. So that's what I would put over in that area. I'm going to write somewhere on here, family time. And then I'll leave room to put a picture of me and my son. I'll put family photo right over there. All right, so I want to write family time. So let's see. Matter of fact, the picture will go down here because I'm going to use my the sprocket. And then we're gonna put photo here, and then we'll drop that photo right there. Well, y'all won't see it on, y'all won't see me drop it in on here, but that's where the photo is gonna go. Let's see if they got a little arrow or something on here that we can use. I think the arrow one is upstairs. Yeah, the arrow one is upstairs, so we just gonna do a little line right there. And all of this is a journal entry, y'all. I know y'all be thinking journal entries is like, let me just write a whole page. Now, I do write full pages. Sometimes I just set a timer for like 15 minutes and just write. Whatever comes out, I'm just writing. When the timer goes off, that is it. But in this case, I want my Mother's Day page to kind of be a little fun, you know, not just blah, blah, blah. So that's why this is going to look a little bit different than a traditional journal entry. And if you wanted to, you can go in and add stickers and stuff. That's totally fine as well. I'm just going behind this white so it kind of sticks out a little bit. Well, it has a little bit of dimension. And when I was writing in the white, that was a paint pen by Jane Davenport. It's actually a paint over pen. So if you were to paint your page with a particular color, you would still be able to go with that pen and write on top of the paint. Or if you gesso the page, you would be able to do that as well. All right, so how's everybody out there? Y'all a little quiet? Are y'all journaling with me, watching TV? I know some of y'all are probably laid up in the bed because we are on here pretty late. And I'm going to do a couple more things on this page, and then we will be checking out. Because I need to be in somebody's bed. If you are enjoying the live, learning something from the live, make sure you hit the like button. What that allows y'all is for other people to find the channel where they can benefit from it. It doesn't cost you a thing, but a lifting of the finger. That is all. You're planning in your happy planner. Yeah, I did that quick little planning for y'all so that I would be on target tomorrow. Like I said, I got to get those orders out tomorrow, so I don't want to. So one thing that I end up doing, y'all, like a lot of times I'll procrastinate and I'll just start planning, or at this point playing in my planner. After I plan, when I start picking up the planner and I'm just doing extra stuff, I'm just playing at that point. So I was like, I have to get this stuff down so that I can't use that as an excuse tomorrow. So tomorrow all I need to do is have my audiobook playing, and I need to be working. That is my goal. All right, y'all, so we have that. I want a little line under that. And then I kind of just want this whole page to pop out a little bit. So I'm just going to put these little lines right here. So again, no matter how your day went today, just make sure you kind of write about it. Get those emotions out. And the reason I say that too is because tomorrow will carry over into work. Okay, it's just gonna happen. How was your Mother's Day? What did you get? How did you feel? And there are going to be some of you all that are like, oh my God, I got to listen to this again. So my suggestion honestly would be to write tonight so that you can unload some of the things that you're feeling now, So when you do hear some of this stuff, it may trigger you. It may kind of make you feel bad or whatever. However, it won't be so loaded that you're going to snap at people, because that can happen. And I can only speak on, for me, Father's Day is just one of those moments where I'm like, yeah. I'm not always sad per se, but it is just a lot to see those messages on the internet and everybody ask questions. So I now, before the holiday comes around, I tend to unpack into my journal, write things down. I have even mastered limiting my time on social media. I try to control what I can control so that I don't put myself in a situation to feel a certain way. Yeah, so, that's just a suggestion again. Write how you're feeling. Be honest with your thoughts. And even tomorrow, feel how you feel. However, don't take it out on anybody, because it's not their fault. Some people genuinely don't know, and you don't want people to limit themselves because they're around you. Because after a while, then you do get a little frustrated, because you're like, people are acting different around me. And it's not that they mean it. They just don't know what to do, y'all. They genuinely don't know what to do. All right, so this is a green pen. Y'all can't really see it on your end. It just kind of gives a shimmering effect. And then after that, we will be done. I will be on tomorrow night for Monday motivation. I do have to drop a video for you all tomorrow. A Movement Monday video. That one will probably be a little bit different because I've combined my planner page this week. But I do have footage from last week that I didn't upload. So I need to put that all together and kind of tell y'all how it's going on this fitness journey. This week was, I'll give it a 60%. It wasn't on the side where I wanted it to be on, so. That is that. All right, y'all. So we are pretty much done. Let me see something. I've never tried this, and I just want to see if it works. I can put the dots on top of the paint. And then we'll be done. So if you just popped in, and if you just popped in, or if you're one of those people that fast forward through the lives, because I do that stuff too, what we did was we built out a Mother's Day page. I also showed some other stuff on the video, planning and all that great jazz. But the ending results was to build a Mother's Day page out. You're going to write about Mother's Day, no matter if you despise Mother's Day or you love Mother's Day. You're going to write how you genuinely feel, how today was, what lessons that you learned, if any. And then you're going to close the book and decompress and go to bed. This is all what is included in journal moments. All aspects of your life. The great, the good, and the not so good. Alright, so this is, I need to put it right here to be spaced equally. Okay, y'all, I am done on screen, but I am probably going to add just a little bit more on here before I go to bed. I appreciate you all for joining this sporadic live because I didn't announce it. I just decided to come on. And I will check y'all out tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all have a great Monday. Before we leave, Monday did not do it to you. Don't blame it on Monday tonight. When you wake up in the morning on Monday, if you got to write on a piece of paper, I will get through it, rip it up, pull it together. Just make sure you enter your office, your job with the new mindset and not the mindset you had last week. All right, y'all.